Welcome back to my channel. With new updates, Shara Bullet is clearly not happy with Arman Tsarukyan's recent comments, as unexpected tension has begun to build ahead of their upcoming grappling match. When it was first announced that Shara Bullet and Arman Tsarukyan would face off in a grappling bout at an upcoming Hype FC event, very few people anticipated any serious drama. After all, the two fighters compete in different weight classes in the UFC, making a heated rivalry seem unlikely. However, recent developments have proven otherwise. The match is scheduled to take place on December 30 in Armenia, a country that holds personal significance for Tsarukyan due to his family roots. Trouble began when Shara Bullet was unable to attend a pre-event press conference, which led Tsarukyan to question his opponent's commitment. Taking to social media, Arman made remarks suggesting that Shara Bullet had avoided traveling to Armenia and implied fear as the reason. His comments quickly circulated online and caught the attention of both fans and Shara Bullet's team. In response, Shara Bullet's coach addressed the situation, explaining that the fighter was not late and had already arrived as planned. According to the coach, their flight was unexpectedly cancelled without prior notice, and the team had even purchased their own tickets. The coach urged Tsarukyan to stop spreading misinformation and unnecessary accusations, stating that the situation had been misunderstood. Once the press conference was rescheduled, it became evident that Shara Bullet was unhappy with Arman's public remarks. Speaking directly, Shara rejected the idea that he was afraid and criticized Tsarukyan for making personal comments. He emphasized that they came from very different backgrounds and experiences. Shara explained that his understanding of hardship and fear was shaped by a difficult upbringing, where he had to struggle just to afford training equipment, while Tsarukyan grew up in far more comfortable circumstances. Shara made it clear that questioning his courage crossed a line, especially when coming from someone who had not faced the same challenges. He stressed that bravery is not something that should be judged lightly, particularly by someone who has lived a privileged life. While some fans believe the tension could simply be promotional hype to generate interest in the event, both fighters are known for being straightforward and not engaging in trash talk without purpose. As a result, many are eager to see whether this animosity carries over into their grappling match, and if the rivalry continues once the competition is over. Concerns have begun to rise for Gaethje, following footage that surfaced from a recent training session. Gaethje shared a video on his YouTube channel showing a lighthearted gym activity that nearly turned into a serious situation. During the session, fighters and teammates were participating in a competitive drill where several balls were placed in the center of the mat, and the objective was to sprint in and grab one as quickly as possible. While the exercise was meant to be playful, Gaethje appeared to take it a bit too far. As he lunged forward aggressively, he nearly injured his neck in the process. The moment quickly caught the attention of fans, as it looked uncomfortably close to becoming a significant injury. Fortunately, Gaethje walked away without any apparent damage, but the incident raised eyebrows across the MMA community. The timing of the scare could not have been worse. Gaethje is preparing for a major appearance with the first-ever Paramount card approaching, making any potential injury especially concerning. Had something gone wrong during that brief moment, it could have resulted in a disastrous setback for both Gaethje and the event itself. Fans immediately began discussing the risks fighters face even during seemingly harmless training activities. Amid the concern, Arman Tsarukyan made it known that he is prepared to step in if needed. Tsarukyan's readiness added another layer of intrigue to the situation, as he has been positioning himself for high-profile opportunities. While there is no indication that Gaethje is injured or at risk of being pulled from the card, Tsarukyan's comments suggest that the UFC has potential backup plans in place should the unexpected occur. At this stage, Gaethje appears to be healthy and continuing his preparation as scheduled. Still, the footage served as a reminder of how quickly things can go wrong in combat sports even outside of an actual fight. With major events on the horizon, fans and analysts alike will be watching closely to ensure Gaethje remains fit and ready to compete. Valter Walker's next fight has now been revealed, following recent hints from the Brazilian heavyweight. Walker previously suggested that an announcement was coming soon, and new reports have confirmed that he will be competing at Karate Combat 59. Importantly, this does not signal any departure from the UFC, as Walker remains under contract with the promotion. Karate Combat has announced that Walker will take part in a grappling match against Zion Clark at the February 13 event in Miami. The announcement lines up with earlier teasers posted by Karate Combat on social media. which Walker acknowledged with a fire emoji, fueling speculation among fans. The post referenced Walker's reputation as a heel hook specialist, a nod to his recent success inside the UFC. Walker has built strong momentum in his MMA career, winning 4 consecutive fights under the UFC banner, all via heel hook submissions. His grappling-heavy style has quickly made him a standout in the heavyweight division, and this appearance in karate combat offers him another platform to showcase his elite submission skills outside the traditional MMA cage. Zion Clark brings a unique and inspiring background to the matchup. Born without legs, Clark competed in wrestling at both the high school and collegiate levels before transitioning into mixed martial arts. In 2022, he earned a decision victory in a regional MMA bout, further establishing himself as a legitimate competitor rather than just a motivational figure. His wrestling base and physical toughness make him a compelling opponent for Walker in a pure grappling environment. The matchup has been building for months. Back in November, leaked messages surfaced showing Walker and Clark attempting to organize a fight themselves. As the conversation progressed, the tone became increasingly heated, with both men exchanging aggressive remarks and challenging each other's toughness. The rivalry added a personal edge to the contest and made the eventual announcement feel inevitable. Now officially booked, the grappling match is expected to draw significant attention not only because of Walker's rising profile in the UFC, but also due to Clark's remarkable journey and competitive mindset. With both athletes known for intensity and confidence, the clash promises to be more than just an exhibition. As February 13 approaches, fans will be watching closely to see whether Walker's submission dominance carries over once again and how Clark rises to the challenge on one of the biggest stages of his career. Paulo Costa has reacted to a new call-out following confirmation that he will no longer face Bruno Ferreira next, after news broke that Costa had withdrawn from their scheduled bout at UFC 326 on March 7. It did not take long for another middleweight contender to step forward. However, Costa's response suggests he does not believe the challenge came from a serious threat. The reason behind Costa's withdrawal from the fight has not yet been disclosed, leaving fans and analysts speculating. Shortly after the announcement, a post appeared on Ikram Aliskerov's social media account, directly calling out the Brazilian. Aliskerov stated that he was ready to fight, claimed Costa disappeared, and urged UFC matchmaker Mick Maynard to book the matchup with no excuses or pullouts. The challenge appeared to catch Costa off guard. He responded with a sarcastic remark referencing Utah and church, before questioning whether Aliskerov had written the message himself or if it was posted by his manager, Ali Abdelaziz. Costa even addressed Abdelaziz directly, continuing the Utah reference in a mocking tone. The Utah angle adds an interesting layer to the exchange. Costa was previously booked to fight Aliskerov at UFC 291 in July 2023, which took place in Salt Lake City, Utah. That fight ultimately fell apart when Costa withdrew, making his recent comments notable given the history between the two fighters. Despite the uncertainty, a rebooking of the matchup remains possible. Costa is coming off an important victory over Roman Kopylov in July, a win that has kept him relevant in the middleweight division. He currently sits just outside the top 10 rankings after previously suffering back-to-back losses to former champions Sean Strickland and Robert Whittaker. Aliskerov, meanwhile, has won 2 straight fights and has only suffered 1 loss in 4 UFC appearances, though he is not currently ranked in the top 15. Neither is Bruno Ferreira, the opponent Costa had originally agreed to face, suggesting Costa is not prioritizing ranked opponents despite previously calling for a title fight against the reigning champion. Adding further fuel to the fire, Darren Till took aim at Costa following the withdrawal. Till launched a harsh verbal attack on social media, heavily criticizing Costa's career, professionalism, and history of fight cancellation. While Till is no longer on the UFC roster, his comments drew attention due to both fighters having failed title challenges in the past. Costa's record since 2020 has been marked by inactivity and multiple cancelled bouts, and the growing criticism reflects mounting frustration within the MMA community. Whether Costa answers Aliskerov's call-out or pursues another direction next remains to be seen, but the pressure is clearly building.